Hi, groupies.
Hey, groupies.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's to all the girlies. Happy Valentine's Day to all the couples.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Because Valentine's Day is definitely, to me at least, Valentine's Day is a holiday for couples.
Is it?
It's not a single girl holiday.
It's
a
not.
regular single girl, hot girl Tuesday.
But we try to take
Taco
it back,
Tuesday.
though. If you wanted to have Valentine's Day and you don't got a man, that's why we started this whole Valentine's Day thing.
Right.
Because I'm not going to be alone the whole day.
Right. So let's make it cute and single. As fuck. Just kidding. But no, seriously, have you ever celebrated Valentine's Day?
I feel like when you're in a relationship, it's a given, like, oh, he's going to do something nice for you that day. But I don't think I've ever been formally asked, like, will you be my Valentine?
No,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, you're in a
remember.
relationship, it's going to come with it.
Since, like, school. Like, you know when we were little, we had to bring, like, little shareables.
Oh, yeah.
For everybody.
But you had to bring one for everybody.
Right,
yeah.
so it's like everybody had a Valentine for sure. Like,
But your Valentine, you snuck a little extra candy in there.
Right, like, or I got you a carnation. I got you a candy cane.
I got you something I didn't get the other ones.
Yeah, so I used to love Little Valentine's Day, but now it's like, especially being older and single, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know, it's just another Talking Tuesday.
It's another day to remind me. I'm ready for a relationship.
Yes.
But I lied. I just realized I lied. This was the first year. No, well, I don't know about that, but this is the first year somebody actually asked me to be their Valentine. And I was like, no, because I'm not feeling him like that. So I was like, all right, I don't want to.
So, but what's a Valentine? What's a Valentine?
I
ass. What's a Valentine? Because I really don't know.
I feel like if you want somebody to be your Valentine, you're letting them know, like, all right, I want something intimate with you. I can't. That's why I'm like, you can't just say yes to anybody.
Right.
Because what if they like, all right, you're like setting a speed that you want to date me.
Yeah. To me, I feel like Valentine, like, if someone asks me to be their Valentine, it's like asking me to prom.
Oh, so it's supposed to be a one night done night.
Yeah, unless we're in a relationship. You're just asking me to be your Valentine for this year. Like, that's not you asking me to be your girlfriend.
Do people even still ask, will you be my girlfriend?
They better. No, for real. Like, I'm not your girlfriend until you ask if I'm your girlfriend. Like, even if you say, like, are you my girlfriend? You ain't even gotta say, do you want to be my girlfriend? But, like, are you my girlfriend? You gotta at least hit
me with the ain't you my girl?
Or ain't you my girl?
Yeah.
Yes. Like so, you know, so we actually know we're there. We shouldn't be guessing. We shouldn't be, you know, assuming that this is what it is when we can just say what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
things need to be made very
But I know
clear.
how cringy it is nowadays. People don't want to be a boyfriend. People don't want to be a girlfriend. It's like, I'm your girl, you my man. And then it's like,
they don't want the title there.
Right. Like, they kind of like, that's just like how my dating life has been. Like, it's really just like we're dating, but like we ain't even really sure if it's getting there. And then it's like, it's either going to get there or it's not.
Yeah.
Like, it's never been like
the whole establishment conversation.
Right.
Like what this is.
It was just like, or a lot of the situations sometimes are even simpler. Like, you could tell if you're going to be with this person or not. I usually know off rip.
We talked about this. We was like, you know, it doesn't really take that long to know if somebody's going to end up being, even if it's just going to end up being something for a little while, or my person. Like, it takes me 15 minutes. That's why I don't like dating.
15 minutes?
Seriously, okay.
For what?
The way
for you
somebody,
to fall in love?
No, well, I am a little dramatic, but no. I'm talking about...
What's 15 minutes?
You can figure out, like, the way somebody talks or their vibe, if y'all match vibes.
Like the
that
first
kind
15 minutes of you talking to them.
If there's a quick attraction, like, it does not take 7 dates to know those couple things. And if those are important to me, I don't really need to move forward past that.
You're right. So, I am one of them, like, love at first type of girls. Like,
as soon as we lock eyes.
Man. And then I got this whole fantasy in my head. Like, I know exactly how all this is supposed to happen. I just need the person to play the role. Like, I already got it all mapped out. Read the whole story. Everything's
This girl wrote her own love story, waiting for it to happen.
Yes, because it's gonna happen. That's exactly. I manifest everything I want. So I literally have manifested this whole little like fantasy of me falling in love so easily, and then we having a family and this beautiful wedding. Like, I already know. He just gotta come.
Start to finish.
I just need him.
He needs to show up.
I have everything.
If he just shows up, we're good.
Just come
Don't need
here.
to do anything else.
Just plop. That's all.
but dating life is like, I don't know. I feel like I kind of switched gears to soul searching.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Definitely.
that's what's helping me weed people out. Like, do I want this relationship for a little while? Because of course, I've encountered plenty of people I can have a relationship with a couple months or a couple years. But if I want to get married, you got to start getting strict on what you're, I don't know, what you're putting energy into. And that's why I'm just like,
everybody's in your healing journey, your finding yourself journey, loving yourself. So I really feel like my dating life didn't really start till like recently, because I knew moving here that I wanted to have like a fresh start. So I literally been like mentally preparing myself when I was home, like, okay, like, let's become a woman.
Are you dating anybody?
I've been okay, so I've been dating. I'm in the dating stage.
Really?
But me personally, when I'm dating, it's never more than one person. Or like what I try to explain to people is like, even if I do meet a new guy and it's like a guy in the picture, he's like on his way out.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's like,
you don't like to overlap your men.
Right, but it don't be like a long overlap. Like I might just try it because then I could drag it out a little longer. But it's like, if he makes it, if he makes it, then it's like, you got like 24 more hours type shit.
And then you're out the door.
Yeah, because I don't really do that whole like multiple people in my phone, all of that. So it's like I'm dating, but it's like I'm like dating to marry. So if I'm with somebody,
talking to a whole bunch of people,
so if I'm with somebody, I'm trying to find out if you're the one.
Right.
If I'm talking to other people, that's not. It's blurring my vision. It's messing up my judgment. You know. So I can only do one at a time, and I already just don't like giving out that much attention. So it's like, to give you all of this and all of you this and this, just divvying it out. I can't. I don't know how people do it. I did it before though, because it's possible. Like, I can do it. I've done it before. I've tried it before, but like, it's just not my thing. Because I just be so focused on energy, like you said. Like, that's just too many energies I'm mixing up. And then, like, imagine, real adult talk. Like, you don't need to be having multiple partners. That's dangerous. Like, straight up. So, I like to keep it safe.
Honestly, having one partner is dangerous.
Real safe. Yes.
One partner is dangerous. You realize you don't even know people until 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th month of talking to them. You're like, damn, what were we doing all this time?
Yeah. But then it's the other way around. Like,
your chocolate is really good.
Really? What's that one? Because it looks like it's a whole bunch of different. It don't usually have
something you can't have, because there's assortments and there's only one of those.
But one of these is nasty. It's always one that's nasty as hell.
There's always one that got some weird coconut mixture or something that don't need to be there.
Give me this one that look like it got white chocolate in it. I like that.
I really don't know. You like the white chocolate?
Yeah, I like the dark chocolate too, like my man. So, okay, I do have a man, okay, right? So, I'm gonna just put that out there.
She tried to play, y'all. She said, I'm dating. 2 minutes later, I got a man. What is it?
I got a man.
What's going on?
And we're dating. And it's, okay, so yeah, that's basically like the update on me. I am not single. I haven't been single, though. Like, I feel like telling somebody I'm single means that I'm looking for somebody.
Right.
And I haven't been single in, like, months. I'm not looking for anybody. I'm really still in my soul searching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like while I'm soul searching, I found somebody. Like, and it could be a lot of things, which I like. That's what I like the most about it, because it could be different things. Like, it don't, even if it's not what I think it's gonna be, like, it's still gonna be something that's gonna make me happy. So I love that for me. I love it.
I do love that for you too.
But
then we'll have to do a special. Drea gets married.
What?
I told you, there's always one that got some weird milky coconut. Yo, it never fails. And you would pick that one up, but it gave you the signs. See?
White chocolate, I thought it was going to be like...
Talk about red flags.
Red flag.
Red flag.
That was a green flag for me. That white chocolate drizzle was all green.
Nah, that was letting you know what's going on the inside. And that is the only... Look, y'all. That is the only one with a drizzle. She should have known. She was ignoring her red flags. And that's the problem with dating these days.
Clearly, red's my favorite color.
Decked out in the red.
Red, okay? Red, everything. So, no, for real. So, red flags. Okay. So, wait, we should, like, name our red flags. What's my red? Well, let me tell you.
What's your biggest red flag?
My biggest red flag.
I know what it is, y'all. I know what her biggest red flag is.
What is my biggest red flag?
Lying.
Oh my God.
Am I right?
Yes.
She don't play about it.
Say something about looks, and I'm like, girl,
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
But it's like, it's not not even gonna get to a flag, okay? That's a white flag. That's a white flag.
Don't even start the race.
If you don't look good,
yo, I'm weak. Because she really does not play about the looks, but I know it's lying.
I'm playing about the looks. You need to be fine. But
I
no,
know
lying
Drea
is
does not.
That's like
lying.
my pet peeve.
Mm-hmm.
That's my red flag. Mm-hmm. But like when it comes to like relationships or finding a new man or like, you know, just meeting anybody really, like even like a red flag for person, like people, a friend, like my red flag, my biggest red flag for somebody is like the little white lies though. Because it's like, if you could tell that little white lie, like for no reason at all.
Big.
Yeah. The big ones, that's the ones you show off. You show out for the big lies. But the little baby lies, I'd be like, why? You don't even have to say that.
And that's what I don't like.
I didn't ask for that. Unsolicited. Didn't ask for it. Didn't need it. Didn't help you in any way.
Right. It was unnecessary.
Right. Like little things. Like, or especially when niggas get to talking about something and they want to get like a reaction out of you. Like,
so they add a little spice.
Yeah. Like, I don't need all that. But yes, my red flag is liars. My other red flag is children.
Hold on.
Them little things that eat chicken nuggets.
Can that be a yellow
and
flag?
Glizzies and no, that's a
she
red
said that
flag.
eats chicken nuggets and glizzies. I can't.
Because what comes with kids.
I'm not finishing this podcast for tonight. Because what is wrong with you?
Because right behind the kids is the baby mom, and I'm sorry, unless I shouldn't say this.
Run it. Yo, every episode, there's something I gotta tell Dre to finish talking about.
Unless your baby mom is deceased, paralyzed, or married, then I can't be a stepmom for no man.
I feel like that's fair.
I need us to have our own children. That's really what it is. It's not me being petty. I'm really just being funny.
If you don't have kids, you shouldn't expect somebody to be okay. I don't want to say okay, but if I don't have kids, somebody shouldn't be offended that I don't want to be with somebody who does. Right. I need somebody on my page. If I had kids, I'd be more willing to date somebody with kids.
Who has kids?
I don't feel like people should get offended because a person with kids is not their preference. What's the problem?
Exactly. That's really like my thing. So like if I did have kids, I would probably want a man who has kids because it's like we up here with it.
Right.
And that's all it is. And it's like it's not like a selfish thing where like I don't want to have another woman's child or like anything like that. But then again, it is like, you know, like I really want to have my own family. That's what I always dreamt of. And like even like growing up with a split household, like that's just what I always admired, is having a full home with our children, our family. So that's just the thing that I want, and I know that I can get that. So, you know, that's how I always tell people, like, just keep your preferences. It's somebody there. It's somebody out there.
Yeah, stop letting people make you feel bad for your preferences. Unless you don't prefer black women. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Other than that,
that's wild.
Because I was saying, like, it's so weird to expect somebody to want to be a stepmom before they're a mother themselves.
Right.
And that's the reason I don't really want to date somebody with kids. And I tried to date somebody with kids, and he wasn't really having like baby mama issues, but it was like anytime they had drama, it was kind of uncomfortable for me because it's like I'm not even in that position to step in yet and be like, chill out, you know. And then it's like, do I even want to put myself in that situation where I might have to deal with all this hostility? And then how do you look at somebody's mother and talk to them some type of way and then take care of their kids? You know what I mean? Like, the respect is like a full circle thing. And I am an adult, but at the end of the day, that's a lot of unnecessary drama. Now, if I absolutely fell in love with you, which is hard, because like we said, we're throwing white flags at some shit. I'm not even going to start. But, you know, sometimes you make exceptions for the people that you love. So I did try it. But...
Sorry. I had a big stomach. No, I completely understand. So that's like a yellow flag for you? Kids are like a yellow flag?
A child is a yellow flag.
One?
Children is red flags.
Okay.
Don't want it.
More than one.
Unless you were like married, but then I would be looking for somebody who's a little bit older. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you have to convince me you were in a strong, stable relationship and something serious happened, whatever, that you guys got a divorce. Like, because honestly, a man with kids who takes care of his kids is also a man with structure, a man with discipline, a man who's like more emotionally inclined to understand different things, a man who takes care of his kids. So sometimes that's like something to look forward to, is a man with kids, if he's really in their life, you know?
Okay.
So it just depends. It definitely depends. Right now, no kids. I don't even understand how to take care of myself.
I'm not trying to take care of nobody. Not even my own. I need to take care of myself. I need to do that.
Did you get a good chocolate?
I don't know what the fuck this is.
It's a peep. Look, y'all, it's a peep inside the chocolate.
Is it really?
I have no idea. Does it taste like a peep? Because peeps are
no,
nasty.
I hate peeps.
Peeps are
Peeps
nasty.
are marshmallows, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is it like
Does it taste marshmallowy?
I don't know what the fuck this is.
And it's not delicious? It's good?
Yeah, but it's pink, so.
She making me not want to pick up nothing else.
Cause what the fuck?
We're playing Russian roulette with
It's
chocolate.
a cupcake.
That's the one I'm about to pick up.
Yeah, do
Why
that.
are we playing Russian roulette with chocolate?
Good job.
I don't know. This is a little crummy. I feel like this is gonna make a crunch.
Bite it.
Chocolates.
It looks like peanut butter. Peanuts?
Mm-hmm. Peanuts.
Just like a Reese's.
Mm-hmm.
Like a homemade Reese's.
Do y'all remember Take Fives?
Mm.
Those used to
They
slap.
still. What you mean? Used to? They don't have it no more.
I don't know where to find them.
I ain't seen one in a minute.
Yo, Take Fives slap. That's another thing we used to say in PA. They don't really be saying. They don't hear slap.
So, we're talking about men having kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else do you look for
And a partner.
Yeah. So, like, or is that you didn't name any of your red flags besides the kids?
I said that
You
was
have any
yellow.
other?
You said
That was
red.
yellow. Okay, too many kids is red.
Right.
One kid is a yellow for you. What anything else? Any other red flags?
Red
or green flag?
flags.
Do you have a green flag?
Green flags. You know what I really, 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 really appreciate about a man more than anything is somebody that knows how to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
That is like so important to me because there's still a lot of people who don't really know how to process their feelings. Or along with that, like you need to understand what's going to convenience me and what's going to inconvenience me. So I need you to be upfront. I need you to be verbal. I need you to talk about how you feel. I need you to talk about how something I said made you feel instead of like the silent shade or like you did something so I'm gonna just put you on this punishment. That's the other thing I really don't like carrying spite and not speaking on what I did bother you.
Holding grudges type of thing.
You need to speak. Like that's really a
Speak
man
your
who knows
mind.
how to speak is very important to me.
Mm-hmm.
So green flag for that. A communicator.
Communicator.
Mhm.
For sure. Like, especially, so how do you feel, like, what's your love language? Do you communicate with love languages?
Oh,
Look at my feet.
sips wine. Yeah.
Let's talk about love.
Let's talk about love.
Cheers
guys.
to love. Cheers to love.
Cheers
we love
to
love.
love.
We love love.
Love.
My whole nail was in the way.
Is she right? Is she definitely? Okay, so I actually wrote a little something about this a little bit ago because I feel like communication is so important, but we have to understand what each other's love languages are. And I say this in a way because when you start dating somebody, if you start catering to their love languages before you realize what you're doing, they're catching feelings for you because this is how they communicate in their love language. While you might just be doing something out of the kindness in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So even like in these talking stages when you guys are trying to figure out why does this girl have so many feelings for me? Because her love language is quality time and touch, and y'all do that often. You know what I mean?
You've been here all weekend and you keep touching me.
Like, that's my love
you.
language. Yeah,
I
marry
love
me.
We're getting married.
Why did you walk out this house without proposals?
Like, here's your key.
Y'all have to understand people's love languages is so important. And you asked me mine, so mine is quality time and physical touch. So it's like, if somebody's giving me that, are we the same?
We're the same person. I swear to God, y'all. That's like the top two. Quality time and physical touch. You don't understand.
And that's so free. So these girls who be like, oh, he don't buy you nothing, he don't take you nowhere, he don't do this. That's not what's important to me. Especially since I take care of myself.
Right.
What I need is somebody in my space making me feel calm. When you do that, I'm growing this attachment.
Mine, well, okay, like I said, mine are also quality time and physical touch, but also I like to touch on all of them. But I don't, like, it's different. I think, honestly, like, it's different per person. Because it's like, if certain things of a man turns me on, or certain things that he does, like, basically, like, how a man treats me will tell me what type of love language I want from him. Like, or, like, if it's like, okay, so say the man is like, he's like a hyperactive guy. He's always outside. He's always he's always working. He's always got things to do. He wants to travel a lot. things like that. It's like my biggest thing would be the quality
time. Exactly.
Because it's like that's what you're always doing. So like to show me that you love me would be the quality time.
Right. That sacrifice to spend time with me.
Right.
With all your
so maybe like that's kind of like what my love language is. I like to feel like you're kind of going out of your way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
To feel
show,
appreciated.
to show, you know, your
that
feelings
you want
for me,
this.
that you love me, that you, you know.
Sure.
So I feel like if I could make love language, it would be like sacrifice. Would that be the word? That sounds so rude.
Cut your dick off from me right now.
Yeah, just whip it out. Matter of fact, just do what I say. No, or just do everything, risk your life for me. But I mean, that's like how I am. Like,
what do you mean like, you're not driving in a snowstorm in Texas for me? What do you mean? Risk it all.
I know you just got off a 12-hour shift. Why are you not on your way?
What are you doing? Hour drive? So what?
So what? You're really putting me out there.
I know, and I can't even help it.
But
I can't even listen. I'm so single. I can't even be put on punishment for nothing I say. That's how single I am. Damn. I'm so single. I don't charge my phone at night. Oh, yeah.
Just let it die.
Bye.
Damn.
I got nobody to talk to.
But yes, physical love languages are so important. You should definitely speak to your person in their love language. You know, or just show how you love the person. And if you feel like they not feeling it, how you giving it, then tell them like, hey, like when I do this, like I want you to feel this way, and if you don't, let me know what you want me to do to make you feel that way. Because that's what I'm trying to do. But this is just how
if you're not receiving it like that,
right? Yeah. So and then that's how you.
That. I told somebody like I don't know if if I can keep it up because you're not receiving me the way that I'm trying to show you. You know. But that's also coming with communication. Like half of communication is saying what you want, showing what you want, but the other half of it is really it being received. Or if it's not being received, it's not going nowhere, no matter how much effort you give.
I feel like there's somebody for everybody. You know, I always say that. It always just like it works out. Everything works out for the plan. If it's a season, if it's a couple of weeks, if it's a couple of years, it's like everything. You meet people when you're supposed to meet them. Literally, like that's how I feel. I feel like everybody who comes across me is like, this was our moment. Let's make it our moment. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I am. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Like any guy that you even like got interested in or like actually talked to, like what was the biggest things that like kind of ended that?
I'm adventurous, and he's like, you're bringing me out of my comfort zone because I'm like a homebody, and I'm like, I am too when it's time to be, but like I'm new to this city. I want to do things. I want to explore stuff. So to me, on the other hand, I'm like, bro, you're kind of boring. I definitely think that one of the most important things to me is just like have somebody who's on my vibe. Like,
match my energy.
Yeah. If I want to do something with you, it's because it doesn't even matter what we're doing. It's because I want to do something with you.
Right.
And this is what I just so happen to want to do. So yeah, I guess my pet peeve is just not being on.
So it's been hard to find someone who like matches your energy.
Yes.
When it comes to like your balance of, because I feel like I have a like a perfect little balance of like I could turn the fuck up, and then I can like really, 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 really chill. Like I'm talking about, we lay in this house
24 hours
the whole day.
Order the DoorDash, watch the Netflix.
Food, watch movies.
Yes.
Like that could literally be today, and tomorrow I want to go to a club, brunch, and after hours. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
make up for the lost time.
Yes.
You know,
make
like
it up.
something. Yeah. And so, I'm just like that. We're the same.
Yeah.
Like,
and it is a pet peeve of mine when it's not like that. Like when I feel like I'm doing too much, or like because I feel like I've done a lot to make sure my life is balanced. Like I keep a good balance in what I do.
I don't want to feel bad about the stuff I want to do.
Somebody got me feeling like I'm doing too much of this, or I'm not doing enough of that. I'm like, I'm not doing this. How about that?
Right.
So yeah, that's one of my pet peeves, and I feel like we felt the same about that for real. But honestly, besides like the whole red flags and pet peeves, like I feel like the difference is really just like I just hate when people do this, because like a red flag is like I'm not even gonna go this far with you.
Yeah, let's stop here.
But like a pet peeve is just like, oh, why'd you do that? Don't do that. Like so it's things like that, or like even what's my other biggest pet peeve is like when people meet me or like already know me from my like when you meet people online, period. So like they already see you for what they see you for. And it's like the whole me showing you who I am, like why you feel like you already knew this about me, but you don't. Like find it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Still,
like, meet me still. Even though, like, you see what you see.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Nobody
only so
is that
deep.
person.
Yeah. It's
right.
only so deep. Like, there's so much behind.
Exactly. There's so much more behind that. It's like, and then it's just pictures. So it's like, it's not even like, you know, like, so say we meet on Instagram. Like, of course, you saw me post. You see my stories. You see where I'm at. You see what I do. But, like, you don't really know me for real. Like, you can't say that you know somebody just for meeting them off social media. So actually go through the process of getting to know each other, no matter how long we've been following each other, how much we think we know each other. Like, I really like that whole part where, like, I get to meet you all over again. Like, we're meeting each other. When as soon as I figure out that, like, okay, you kind of already think you know who I am and what I do, and, like, you're like, oh, especially oh my God, my biggest pet peeve. No, this is what it is. But niggas are like, I know you got hoes, or I know you got niggas, I know you talking to this and this, and I know they be da 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 da. Like, first of all,